Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for Jordan Poole.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Well, Cole Anthony has made a name for himself when it comes to hitting cold-blooded game winners. He said, "I do this, man. I was bred for this. I'm not the type to go hide. I live for these ending moments in games. Crunch time, that's my time." Guys?
Just like his dad right next to me. David, thank you very much. Now, Golden State's starting 5. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Looney out there with Wiggins. And for the Magic, they've got Anthony. Wendell Carter is out there with Wagner. Then it's Bamba, and it's Suggs in at shooting guard. And at this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
I don't think so, Kevin. There's a lot of talk about you want to be hot going into the playoffs. And, I've looked at numbers like that where teams who have gone in, even teams who have won the championship have been 500 in their last 14 or 15 or 16 games. And, I think it's just a matter of experience. And those teams that have it, they understand the tempo with which they can play before they head into the postseason action.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. Looney passes to Wiggins. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Now Suggs. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Bamba's shot is off. Wiggins right side. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
Pass to Bamba. Shot from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Thompson left side. Green deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Wiggins. Another 3 for Golden State.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control. Draymond Green holding everybody accountable. We've seen this before.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. And your 407.
All right, let's take a look at the numbers for Looney. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. He's around 6 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Anticipation, when it comes to rebounding, that can separate elite ones from average ones.
Anthony, the pass to Suggs. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bamba. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so often, Draymond Green is called the heart of this team.
Well, he's been such a great leader since his time at Michigan State. He's out there barking directions to his offensive players. He's out there barking defensive assignments. He's barking at his coach. The list goes on, but that energy is infectious, and helps lead his team to greater heights.
And here is Anthony after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Wagner kicks to Anthony. Bamba setting the pick for Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
The Magic trail by 15. Now, here's Suggs. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's stolen by Curry. To the paint. Green passes to Wiggins. Curry kicks to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Different look here for the Warriors. Bjelica, he checks in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Porter's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Klay Thompson. And it's the Magic with the ball. Searching for their first points of the game. Harris passes to Fultz. They need this. Trying to get open is Lopez. Fultz, no good. Warriors leading by 17. Bjelica, screen on Fultz. Curry shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Fultz. Lopez with the ball. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot.
The confidence that Gary Harris is playing with right now, he is ready to shoot once that ball touches his mitts.
Bjelica finds Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Kuminga the pass to Porter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Fultz against Curry. Back to Fultz. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Harris, good.
Outstanding look from the perimeter from Gary Harris. When he gets space to shoot from there, he has no problems with it.
Here's Curry. Bjelica sets the pick for Curry. And here's Poole for 3. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top. They lead by 13. And the second.
And your 407.
And this Warriors team has an interesting mix of championship vets with hungry young players. Andrew Wiggins spoke about.
The best on our team love to teach. The good player, they're always telling us why we did it, why you should do this, why you should do that. So it's been a lot of learning and also been very exciting for the young players.
Agreed. No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Greg stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota, and he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Kuminga out there with Draymond Green, and it's Poole in at the point guard position. Down low, and Wiggins throws it down.
Quick into the air. Andrew Wiggins up and throws it down.
And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulders.
And that mental aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Thompson from long range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the inside. And it's Carter missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Poole doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Harris. Anthony kicks to Harris. A 3-ball. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
The shot by Thompson, no good. The Magic trail by 8. Carter outside. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's a good look from Klay right there. Just the court awareness, and that guy was wide open.
Anthony on the wing, guarded by Poole, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green. Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, his dad. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player.
Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Bamba kicks to Hampton. Outside Anthony. Here's the 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got 6 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 17 points was their biggest margin. Wiggins drawn the double team. Toscano, he dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Bamba. Okeke comes in for Carter. Terrence Ross is checked in for Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Anthony. And then for Golden State, Bjelica comes in for Kevon Looney. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Thompson. .143 left to play in the first half. Here's Fultz. The shot comes out. Curry with the defensive effort.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to Bjelica. Here's Toscano. He's guarded by Ross. Wiggins passes to Porter. 4 on the clock. Over Hampton. Porter, no luck.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Curry against Fultz. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 8 points.
Well, right now, Steph is just toying with the defense, and it feels like he is the puppeteer in this basketball game.
Hampton passes to Fultz. Shoots over Curry. Fultz, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Curry. Here's Bjelica. Pass to Toscano. Another 3 for Golden State.
And nice job by Bjelica. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Fultz with the ball. Jacks up a 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think we've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
And now turning our attention to this game, we have seen a very confident performance for the Warriors.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've got Suggs. Wagner is out there with Carter. Then it's Anthony, and it's Bamba in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Orlando.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Curry gets the bucket.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Anthony. That one, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bamba against Curry. Pass to Green. Over Anthony. And it's Green missing. The Magic trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Driving the lane. And it's Suggs missing. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Curry against Anthony. Back to Curry. Thompson for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Passes it to Bamba. He takes it in, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a solid athlete at his size, Bamba isn't bashful at taking it to the rack and drawing the foul.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And sort of known for that crazy length, Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for Carter. Then for the Warriors, Kuminga's come in for Andrew Wiggins, and Poole subbed in for Curry. And so he hits both. Warriors leading by 20. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. There's the pass to Wagner. Here's Bamba. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Bamba kicks to Suggs. Takes a 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Poole, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 407.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Okeke comes in for Wagner. Ross, he's checked in for Suggs. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Anthony. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Golden State. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Draymond Green. Harris outside. Back to Fultz. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Atlanta Hawks.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Now here's Fultz. Defense is right there. Lopez against Bielitsa. Lopez, no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Bielitsa's a terrific shooter. A big man, Brent, with real range, capable of really stretching the floor.
Yeah, and I hate to just talk about Bielitsa as a pure shooter and it's the only thing he does. There have been moments where he can make a play with the ball and make some good reads, but it is the shooting strength and the ability to draw out bigger players that really provide the juice from Bielitsa.
And he can't get the first one.
Now, Bielitsa, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big.
No good on the second free throw. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Yep, it counts. Harris has got 8 points.
Well, that bucket from Harris was all about perseverance. He takes his time and uses what he has of those muscles and puts it on the defense. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Pass to Okeke. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Over Bielitsa. A second chance effort. And he can't bank that one in. 35 seconds left in the third. Over to the wing. Kuminga with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got himself on the board with 3 there. Orlando's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And here's Fultz. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Lopez. Lopez missing again. Thompson surveying the floor.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That free throw good from Thompson.
It's a lot of work to get back for any NBA season, but Klay Thompson battling over the past couple years some very scary injuries, and it shows you what kind of commitment he has to the game.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, ending.
Fans, your 407.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Looney. Stephen Curry's out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Toscano in at the three. Here's Hampton. Off with the layup. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Here's Wiseman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his fourth assist in this one. Hampton kicks to Carter. Pass to Hampton. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Brazdeikis. Lock at 6. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Wiggins. Here's Looney. He's defended by Wagner. Wiseman sets a screen for Curry. Another three for Golden State.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And the pass to Hampton. Count it from 12. Hampton's got his first bucket of the night.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
First team foul.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Markelle Fultz comes in for Terrence Ross. Then for the Warriors, Bjelica. He checks in for Looney. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Wiseman. And Lee's subbed in for Wiggins. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lee outside. Pass to Toscano. Clock at 2. Goes up on the wing. Count that bucket.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Now, here's Hampton. Covered by Lee. Hampton passes to Bamba. And he banks in the layup.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Pass to Curry. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
1:58 left in the game. Bamba inside. He's covered by Bjelica. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Golden State. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
That's good from Wagner. Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Damian Lee. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Bielitsa against Lopez. Passes to Ross. Step back shot. That shot no good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, thanks very much, Clay. You had it going tonight. Now, when you are that hot, what are you trying to do on the court?
Took a couple bad shots, a couple heat checks, but they went in tonight, fortunately. But when you got the hot hand, you're just looking for that little ounce of space, because all you need is an inch or two, and that thing's just flicking off your wrist so easy, and it just happened to be one of those nights.
That leads to one of those wins for your team, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.